I'm sorry, but my school district, where my kids go to school, they're canceling a holiday concert that the elementary class puts on because the kids have to say Jesus in a Christmas song. So now the district, the elementary school, said, okay, we're not even going to have a concert. After the kids have been practicing, they already had a date and time. The kids have been practicing. The families were ready to show up. Now kids are going home crying because they were so excited to do this concert. And the school just said, nah, we're not going to do it. One person does not agree that they should be singing a song about Jesus. Now I need to homeschool 3 kids. Send me your tips.
And I'll pay to have Christmas carolers there for the rest of the year. This is actually a good suggestion. Get all the kids together at a community center and put on the holiday show anyway with pizza and cookies after. Invite any teachers that want to come, and show one person may stop the school, but they will not stop the community from uniting.
My daughter's in 6th grade. Yesterday they were talking in class about the real meaning of Christmas, and her teacher was talking about how the real meaning of Christmas is, to be with loved ones and to be with family and things like that. My daughter raises her hand and says, well, Christmas is really about the birth of Jesus. I'm like, honey, I am so proud of you that you raised your hand. You said something. I'm like, what did the teacher say? Well, the teacher said, some people believe that. Christians believe that. Excuse me, ma'am. You can enjoy Christmas and not be a Christian. But the meaning of Christmas is in the name, Christ Mass. Now, there are people out there who actually deny that Jesus, the man, ever existed. Well, you could just ask somebody, hey, what year is it right now? Oh, it's 2025. 2025 years since what? We all know that Christmas is about Christ. Christmas is about celebrating the birth of Jesus. That's the point. It's in the name. That's actually why the want you to say happy holidays or enjoy the winter season or something like that, because Christmas is so explicitly about Christ.
This man raised his daughter the right way. And when people of other religions and even people with no religion are all adding elements of Christmas into their own personal practices.
It's that time of the year where Christmas is fast approaching, and that means we're going to be seeing taking part, putting up Christmas trees, exchanging gifts, putting up decorations. And before any comes to me in the comments and tells me it's part of British culture that it's okay, please go and do your research. You do not have to exchange gifts. You don't have to put up a Christmas tree. You don't have to put up any decorations. You don't have to do any of it. Honestly, take it as a day off. You've got a day off of work and just go about your day like it's normal.
But where's the fun in that? And I'd much rather people partake in our culture versus do things like this. Got some serious Grinches.
The Grinches are back. In North Carolina, Mrs. Claus has been kicked to the curb. A state lawmaker warned that one school district is promoting the book Santa's Husband, and apparently it tells the true story of Mr. and Mrs. Claus.
Is this approved? Is this what you're telling the children to read? Is this okay in your guidance?
I'm not aware that that book is.
You're the superintendent. You're not aware of what's going on in your school system?
Oh.
You don't know what's printed? That's what good that is.
Yeah, I like that guy. And now the school district is pushing it as one of its top picks for elementary school students. Meanwhile, in Portland, Oregon, officials refused to say the word Christmas at its tree lighting ceremony. Nice. And comedian David Spade is calling out a mall tree lighting ceremony for doing the same.
I will say that Christmas is taking a little bit of a beating lately. It is December. And I saw the other day there was a tree lighting ceremony for the Christmas tree in some mall. I don't know.
Yeah, sure.
But it said tree lighting ceremony, and they were careful not to say the word Christmas during the whole ceremony.
I find it it very hard to believe that the superintendent does not know what is going on in his own school district. And I can't believe I've sat here and watched us go from a culture where they tried to take the Christ out of Christmas to just taking the whole Christmas out of Christmas.
It's Christmas. Okay. It's also say Happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, Happy Holiday. I don't know what that means. Here to weigh in, Clay Travis, Fox News contributor, Outkick founder. Clay, the left ridicules conservatives for calling it the war on Christmas. They've done entire, send-offs on conservatives over the years. Bill O'Reilly used to do a whole segment on The Factor about this, on Christmas. I enjoyed it. But they do seem to have a problem with anything tied to Christianity, especially if you mention the word Christ. They seem to really go crazy on that.
They do, and first of all, Merry Christmas to everybody. I'm actually at a Christmas party right now, Laura, so I've got my green shirt and my velvet red jacket on here. So I legitimately stepped out. My co-host Buck Sexton is throwing it down here in Miami Beach. So I am in the festive spirit, as I hope many of all of your viewers are right now. And for any kids out there, make sure that you're working hard to get off the naughty list. You still have time. But look, I do think this is culturally a battleground that the left has decided they need to win. And look, this all ties in with a genuine distaste. I see it connected across all of left-wing views with the history of this country. And and I know, and most of the people out there watching right now understand this is the greatest country in the history of the world. And it was founded on the basis of religious freedom. And the celebration of Christmas is a huge foundational aspect of this country. Doesn't mean that we can't also celebrate Hanukkah or we can't also celebrate other parts of the holiday season. But it does mean if you're lighting a Christmas tree, as David Spade said, you probably should reference the fact that it's a Christmas tree. That's the reason that it exists. I do think one of the big legacies of the Trump era has been a pushback against this insanity. And they're actually terrified, Laura, because we're winning. Maybe for the first time, certainly in the 21st century, it feels like more and more Americans are proud of this country's history. They're proud to live in this country, and they're looking forward to celebrating a heck of a Christmas season.
And I love all the posts of young people finding faith for the first time. Sometimes, they nominally went to church, and they're finding a real faith connection, not just during Christmas, but all year long. We're seeing this in New York. We're seeing this on college campuses. With a return to the Christian faith. Some are reconnecting with their Jewish faith. Others are going to the Catholic Church specifically. So I think it's wonderful. I think it's a very, very positive thing. We talk about the negative a lot because it's cable news. But the positive really can't be overlooked here. But
that is most definitely something that is good to see. And I know that what happened with Charlie was a catalyst for a lot of people to return to their faith. So it's nice when you can see something good come out of something that was so tragic.
Laura, like you said, a lot of young men and young women looking for a purpose in life have been rediscovering religious faith. I think it's a fabulous thing. And Merry Christmas to everybody out there.
Merry Christmas, Clay.
Yeah, and Leroy says Merry Christmas. You can use my Buy Me a Coffee link to buy Leroy a dog treat. Leroy, stop that. You're so cute. Oh, I love you. I love you. You guys steal the show. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Red Dawn Daily with your host, me, Dawn Marie, and sometimes Leroy. Leroy, you're not bored, are you? Leroy, did you know that 9 out of 10 people only watch to see you? Yeah. I'm just kind of here holding space for you. It's true. It's true. Leroy, you're so much fun. You're way more fun than any puppet. Right, Leroy?